Welcome to New Hampshire's Business. I'm Fred Coker. Most of us take our electricity for granted. The lights go on, the machines work in our homes and our businesses. What most of us don't know is what's going on behind the scenes with what they call restructuring. And we're going to get into that with my guest. But let me give you some background on this. First of all, just in July 1st this year, the sale of Eversource fossil fuel and hydro plants ordered by the New Hampshire Public Utilities Commission. That's 3 fossil fuel plants and 9 hydro plants. They expect a long-term customer savings and rate stability. It's part of the restructuring of New Hampshire's electricity market. Now, the restructuring of the U.S. electric market is a sea change in delivery of electricity. The Federal Energy Regulatory Commission, FERC, has ordered utilities to open transmission lines to competition. They did that 20 years ago in 1996. Now, restructuring of New Hampshire's electricity market, New Hampshire legislature approved the statewide restructuring again 20 years ago in 1996. It said the New Hampshire PUC must implement electric rate retail choice for all customers by 1998 and start to lower rates, but it was slowed by litigation. Now, the restructuring of New Hampshire's electricity market includes 4 utilities: PSNH, Granite State Electric, Liberty, and Unitil. They had to sell off generation capacity. They have to make way for competition, but they can maintain distribution infrastructure and customer service. Then there has been the creation of this regional transmission group to manage the grid and administer the region's wholesale market. That's called ISO New England. With me to talk about this and make some sense of it for us consumers is Donald Kreis, who is New Hampshire's consumer advocate and the former legal counsel to the Public Utilities Commission. Welcome.
Thank you, Fred. It's a pleasure to be here.
Nice to have you here. Real quick, your role is to represent the consumer before the Public Utilities Commission in its rate decisions and in its deliberations.
Correct. I represent the interests of residential utility customers.
Okay, residential. Now, 20 years ago, restructuring started. Promise of competition, choice, and stable rates and even lower rates. What's happened?
Well, it's taken us 20 years to get there because first there was federal litigation. The utilities didn't like the idea of being vertically unintegrated. Then there was a big hiccup in California in 2000 and 2001 that caused the legislature to tell Eversource to put the brakes on restructuring, just sell your interest in Seabrook, keep the rest of your generation assets. And then there was a big controversy over the big mercury scrubber at the coal plant in Bow, and now we have finally resolved all of that. The settlement agreement has been approved and we're moving forward.
What's happened to rates in the meantime?
Well, they've come up, they've gone down. They have been increasing recently. It's been quite a roller coaster ride. But the important thing now, though, is that a significant percentage of New Hampshire electric customers are using competitive electric suppliers for their energy, and I think a lot of them are saving money doing that.
Which was one of the goals.
That was the prime goal, I would say.
The prime goal. Going forward, what are the hurdles ahead of us for restructuring? What's left?
Well, at the risk of annoying my friends at Eversource, I think they are a little bit resistant to this new paradigm, so they're always looking for creative ways to sort of keep their finger in the world of generation one way or another. And we're at the threshold of a lot of technological change in the electric grid, and so the challenge is to embrace those changes in a way that empowers consumers and saves them money and doesn't give free money to the utilities.
I mean, talking to you before the interview, you're optimistic about the electricity market.
Yes, I am. I think we are really on the we're on the cusp of an era where consumers will have the technology and the legal ability to be very active users of the electric grid, both by making some electricity themselves and by managing their use of electricity.
But in the background, there are these massive increase in transmission costs, billions of dollars to upgrade the transmission lines throughout the Northeast and New England. And what's that going to do to rates?
This is a serious problem. It turns out that here in New England, we have the largest transmission charges as a percentage of our electric bills of anybody in the country. So there's a lot of talk about how high the cost of electricity and energy is in New England, but I think we really need to focus on transmission charges in particular, and they're federally regulated, so very hard for us to get a handle on here at home in New Hampshire.
But it will affect the rates.
Absolutely.
Okay. All too quick on a very complex subject, but Donald Kreis, who is New Hampshire's consumer advocate before the Public Utilities Commission, on behalf of all of us, thank you.
Thank you. It's a great pleasure.
Nice to have you here.